Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs, look ahead lines here. Week 15, your second look, because we did this on WINS, Wednesday. We went through these games already. And I was going to go a little later, but I mean, look at this absolute crap fest here on Sunday night between these two jokers. Much midday Monday. I told you to take the under 40.5. So hopefully did that. 5-2 in the show today. We'll take it. We'll boy, I still feel like ranting about crap ass Alabama. I mean, at least you get Oklahoma, who's probably the second worst team. I mean, forget about Tulane and Madison. Oklahoma shouldn't be in there. Terrible. All right, let's jump into NFL here. Now, I've already moved on a few of these games. If you watch the show, again, iHeartRadio podcast after the fact, you could have listened to this when we did the other day. And we got a couple good numbers. I did at least, and those who followed, well, you're probably in the same boat. Looking pretty good. Thursday night, Tampa and Atlanta, 5.5, 44.5. This line has not moved a bit. Tampa, I'm annoyed at myself because I tamp out here. I wish I put it on the site. I had it wrapped up a couple things for myself. And, sometimes, I get the games out early and I forget to add a couple. I'm annoyed at missing out on the Saints because this Tampa defense and offense, I mean, just a whole lot of guys that are just banged up, I mean, I'm not running to bet Tampa Bay here. But, again, here's that 5.5 crap number. This 5.5 out here. I would lean the Falcons. If I'm looking to take it, again, I haven't. I might get behind Atlanta here. Just I think Tampa's just too banged up. There's too much to overcome here. I don't love Atlanta. But again, the 5.5. I see these 5.5. Boy, I just want to take the dog. And we did that already with the Chargers, right? Getting 5.5 from the Chiefs. So sign me up for Atlanta here. We're just gonna get my pen. There we go. I'll be adding Atlanta to my card this week. Game number 2, Arizona Houston. This line has moved up here, and I liked Arizona on Wednesday. There's 7.5s out here. And again, I was waiting on this to see how this Sunday night came out. If they hold on here, I think I'm kind of stay probably around the 7.5 mark here. Arizona's got problems. But if I'm gonna get Houston off of a big Sunday night win, where everybody sees them maybe win this game, who knows? 20-10, however the case is. It's going to be some slop fest, right? And then you got the Cardinals. See the Cardinals lose 45-17 today? Who's running to bet Arizona? We will. Again, 7.5 now, and I do not love that. I like my dogs my favorites rather at 7.5. I don't want to take that extra half at 3.5 at 7.5. I want that. I like the favor in that spot. Again, like Arizona, I gotta see where I go with this one now because it's moved up here. It's moved up, and again, it'll probably go. I won't be shocked if this goes up to 8 tomorrow if Houston holds on here. Locked in this one already. Eagles and the Raiders under the 40.5. 39.5. There's a 38.5 out here as well. Under what? Vegas today had a scramble for a field goal for the cover. Gotta love that, dog lovers. Give me the under here. And honestly, it is what I said about Vegas against the Chargers today. The Chargers, the Broncos. Broncos played on the people. You're going to give me 13.5 points? Yeah, I'll take the freaking Raiders there. I mean, we're loving the Eagles. Eagles who are going to be coming off a Monday nighter. And I don't think this line gets higher. The Eagles win by 20. It'll go over 14. Do you think the Eagles win by 20 tomorrow night? I might be taking Vegas here. I will question mark next to Vegas. We're already locked in on the under. We're already in on that under. This one not so good here. Jets 9.5. It's moved up a bit. That's what happens when you lose a QB. 11.5. I still, again, I'm on 9.5. I might come back in here if I can get a 13.5 here. Again, 13.5. I might take this is still the Jaguars. I don't like the Jaguars as big faves. Any kind of fave for that matter. Maybe like a 2-point. Somewhere we just got to win a game. I know they had a big win today. We buy him? Who's QBing for the Jets? Who the hell knows? I want to get as many points as possible with the Jets. Yeah, it's about the points. Give me the points. Browns and the Bears. We grabbed the under in this one. 40.5. It moved a little bit here. Cleveland put up points. Sanders, nice little game there. Chicago, 28-21 loser. Eventually, again, half-point loser too. Tough one. 7.5. Again, I just like the under here. I question both quarterbacks. I think the defenses are solid. Give me the under. Well, we got comments now all of a sudden. Here comes the comment section. Ronnie, been mentioning lives. We're here live, though. You're here today. Pat's money line next week. Didn't get to the Patriots yet. That is the next game. Under 50 Pats, Bills, Raiders. Yeah, Raiders in 13. I'm with you. Commies against who's Washington got? The Giants. Oh, no, I'll get to that game in a second. Saints money line. We got to still come up to the Saints game against Carolina. Brandy's in the house. Can you shout out who? Shout out you, Brandy? I can do that. I'll shout out. Colts team total under? Oh, for sure. Ronnie likes the Dolphins. What do you want me to shout out? To what? Locust the Gorilla. Twisted Paws. Hello. Ronnie likes the Browns against the Bears. Let down spot Jags or shits. Exactly, man. Again, you're going to give me 13-something points there. I like the points. I'm going to like the points here. So, Ryan, just talk about this game. Bills and the Patriots. Bills flip from a 1.5-point doggy up to now a 1.5-point favorite. Small, not crazy flip here. Are you buying that? What are we doing? You're buying Buffalo's back? Buffalo's back now because they beat Cincinnati? They got a pick six. Allen had a nice run to seal the deal. Revenge spot. I have zero opinion on this. Ravens and the Bengals. We grabbed Cincy +3. It is now a 2.5. And I think that's more because of Lamar being banged up. If he plays, they're in trouble. Give me Cincinnati. I'll take their defense here versus Ravens. We saw 2 weeks ago. The Ravens have problems, bro. Lamar has not been healthy. I got this. Team Money doesn't pop in all that much. He was on X. He's like, oh, Lamar. Dude, the guy sat out 3 or 4 games. He played one good game. He has not been good. He is hurt. He's hurt. Can't play. I'll be shocked if he shoots up the rest of the year. I mentioned the 5.5 earlier. Here's another spot here. And I said for the Atlanta game on Thursday night, we took the Chargers already 5.5. Why wouldn't I? I know it's a short week for them. The world's watching Kansas City lose here. They'll be watching tomorrow night when Philly plays the Chargers. I like the Chargers. You're giving me points with the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs should be favored. They play field goal games. Even if they win, a field goal is not 5.5. It's 3 points. That's the Chiefs' MO for the last couple of years. How are they going to respond when they get knocked out of playoffs here tonight? Chargers. Washington Giants. Oh, I told you to take the Giants, didn't I? And now you've gone from taking them at plus 2.5. Now they are a 2-point dog. Giants. We'll take care of Washington next week. Comments before we get to the 4 o'clock actions. Gary, Lakers cheated my blues away. The Lakers. Chase your blues away. All right, I'm NBA on a Sunday, not interested. If the Chiefs lose, grab the 5.5. I mean, even if they win, they're taking the points. I do not. The Chiefs are now they're going to start playing good. No, not interested. Colts 3.5. I told you to take Seattle last week at 3.5. Now it's 10.5. I'd still lay it. I'd still lay it with Seattle. Who's quarterbacking for the Colts? Are you kidding me? Team total under, although they screwed me with the in-game. I was doing in-game line on Wager Talk. I took the 20.5, and they scored a late touchdown and wanted to run one in with a minute left. But, yeah, give me Seattle here minus 10.5. Very underrated squad. Should be a good game next week, Seattle and the Rams. We'll talk about that more on Wednesday. Packers, 1.5, 41.5. They've now moved up to a 2.5-point favorite on the road against Denver. That's what people think of Denver. Talk about these fake 9-3, 10-2, 10-3 teams. Patriots, Broncos, Bears. Packers favored on the road. Give me the under. We got 42.5 last time. It is now 41.5. Panthers and the Saints. Carolina 2.5. Total now 38. You know what? This has bounced around now. This has moved back. This was 40. Now it's back to 38 and 39.5. So a little dancing around on the total here. No real opinion for me on this one. I'd say I'd kind of lean Saints. I prefer the full field goal. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting involved in this one. Lions and the Rams. I said take the Rams last week. 4.5, 53.5 now. So it's gone up just 3 points since today's, and probably the Thursday night game a little bit. It might have moved. I didn't go back and check it after that game. But you drop a 47 spot on the road. Yeah, the books are going to notice that. They know Detroit defense is a little questionable here. Boy, you got to give me I like the Rams. You go back and look at Detroit's body work. They had the big win in Baltimore, but again, that was Ravens' bad defense. Followed that up with the loss to Kansas City. You had the crazy game versus the Giants. You lost to Green Bay at home. You didn't look good there. The Dallas game, man, I don't know if I'm buying Detroit. And coach-wise, I got to go with the smarter coach. I got to keep the Rams here. Got to keep the Rams. One more if we get to the night games. Titans and Frisco. 13.5, 44.5 in this one. Nice game for Tennessee today. Nice win. Good for them. But we've seen, let's be honest. Sanders played against this Niners team. He looked like a deer in headlights. I think that's going to happen to Cam Ward here as well. Again, big number. I'd probably prefer a team total under for the Titans, honestly. I prefer a team total under than laying this number here. Okay, so Seattle looks good. Seattle's a team I don't think anybody talks enough about. The Bills are back. Patriots. Bo Nix. The Rams. He says anything about Seattle. They might have the best defense out of everybody. You took 3.5 with Seattle. Excellent. Fine him. Some of these spots are slow to adjust, man. They leave these lines up till Monday. Take the 3.5. Why wouldn't you? Rams first to 20 again. Yeah. Lean Lions plus the 4.5. I was like, took the Niners for NFL Week 15, 7.5 next week. You got them for. You got them at the earliest. You got them at 7.5. Or are you talking next week's game, maybe? San Fran next week versus the Colts. But even that, they won't be 7.5 on the road. Good number. We got 7.5. Good for you. Excellent. All right, Sunday night are Dallas and the Vikings. 6.5, 7's out there. This came down, I guess, because the Vikings scored some points today. I don't like taking Dallas or any team for that matter. 6.5. It looks too easy. Like, oh, they just got one by touchdown. And the way they lost, there's a lot of chirping going on, stuff like that. You think it's a bounce back spot for them. I can't take Minnesota. I'm not a McCarthy guy. I'm going to try to get a 6. There's a 6 at DraftKings. I could do that. Final game, Monday Night Football, Miami and the Steelers. Nice win for Miami today. Pittsburgh pulled one out too as well. I like the Steelers at home. I mean, Miami, I've said this before about the team. They don't quit. It's just kind of like they want to fire the coach, but they keep winning games. They put points on the board, 24 every week. You get 20-some points out of these guys. Maybe an over. Yeah, everyone's going to probably think under Miami. Oh, they can't play in the cold. I'm not sold on that Steeler defense. I do like Pitt, though. Pitt and the over. Make notes. There you go. Here's your rundown. There's the Seahawks in the building. Everyone out. Dude, Tyrone, these cats are good, man. And no one talks about them. It's like, oh, Darnold can't beat a good team. I get it. Last year, lost twice to the Lions, lost twice to the Rams, lost to the Rams earlier this year. Again, he had him in position to win. The guy missed a field goal, otherwise he would have had a win under his belt. You lost to the Niners in an ugly kind of game early. They're a good team. Well, that's Friday, Saturday. Yeah, no, I just don't if it was that low, because when I did the lines on Wednesday for the show, San Fran was 12.5. That was on Wednesday. So that's what I was asking when you got it, that's a low line. I mean, I get early numbers right out of the gate. We do them on Wednesday nights. Rams are my first to 20 all year. Well, they're a good team, Gary. I mean, I'll tell you what. You got Detroit here. You should beat them. But can I see, like Ziggy said, he likes to point to Detroit. I understand, because maybe the Rams are like looking ahead and do something stupid and they win by a field goal. I mean, Seattle next week. Big game. Big game. Thursday night game. Next Thursday. Rams, Seattle. I mean, you got Packers, Bears on Saturday. Another big game. Eagles, Commies, not so much. There you go. Look at headlines. Part deuce. because we did it on Wednesday. But here you go, Sunday night. After the fact, if you're on YouTube, you can watch it there. Awesome. iHeartRadio for the podcasts. If you want to do that, go that route, you can. The Chiefs punch it in with Kareem Hunt getting it done. And now we have a game, 10-7. About 10 minutes ago, a little under 10. DK, I'm trying. I appreciate it. Always hit the like button. A look-ahead spot. I don't think you're in again, for a maybe not covering 2 touchdown spot, possibly. But you're tied with the Rams. Technically, the Rams have the tiebreaker because they beat you at 10. But you got home field. You're playing for home field right now. Maybe they don't cover 10 or 13 versus a third-string quarterback. That's possible. That's possible. Again, I got 3.5. I'm not looking at like third. I mean, I think they should win by 10. I was getting food one day. I saw you on TV. Yeah, could be. I've been on a couple channels before. You never know. 2-0 for Michael B. Bengals, Packers, Texans tonight. KC Moneyline Live. That's not too bad. Another 5-3 day for me in hoops, or 5-4. Can't do it. An NFL show, Black and Red. I wonder what show it was. Could have been Beeson. Maybe it was on Sports Grid. Short week. I mean, is it really a short week, or are you just saying that because they're coming back from playing Atlanta to travel? I mean, listen, you're not going to get me to take the Colts at with the points here. That's not happening. I'm not going to take the Colts with who's ever quarterbacking. I mean, I'm not looking for the Colts in 10. College hoops. I mean, I got – who did I take college basketball today? I got well, for Monday, I took Penn and New Orleans. Those are my 2 college hoops for tomorrow. Pennsylvania and New Orleans. FanDuel hung a 5.5. Everybody else had a 7 up, so I took the 5.5 there with Penn. And New Orleans plus 1.5, I should say. That's it. That's my college basketball. Oh boy, here we go. Rod Mexico, we're not good enough. Oh man, I got to shop. Shopping for a GM this offseason, Mike. Who do they got going tomorrow? AJ Brown, huh? And Dicker going tomorrow. Chargers kicker. Well, I mean, unless Hunt punches another one in for us. How bad is it? You get a touchdown, you only have like 8 points. What the hell's that about? Oh. Let's see. Darren Waller tearing it up for us. You and Darren Waller. Penn in New Orleans. There you go. Is the Rams game versus Seattle Thursday? That's next week, yes. That is the Thursday game. But that'd also be a short week for the Rams, though, Ziggy. I mean, I don't know if you're worried about like a short week game. It's a short week for both teams. One team's playing the Colts and a walk-on quarterback in the NFL. The other team's taking on Detroit Lions. Hey, I like that. Find a new GM. I'm happy with all the guys that played. The Commanders D was really the only bad one. We've had a problem tight end all year. Yeah, well. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with the Washington defense. What I'm not mad at that. Was I expecting Minnesota to score? Expecting Minnesota to score points. I mean, come on. It's I mean, again, Minnesota. I mean, I had watched it in the under. I didn't think Minnesota was scoring points today. Like I said, CJ Stroud's falling apart right now. Well, you knew this was a close game. They're a 3-point underdog. It is what it is. They'll at least get a couple JJ picks. Well, maybe next week versus Dallas. If the Chiefs lose, are they out of the playoffs? I don't know if they're out per se. But I mean, they're sitting right now in 9th place. If they lose this, they're 6-7. They're tied with the Ravens for 10th. The Dolphins. I mean, they got the tiebreaker over, right? Because they beat Baltimore. I mean, Miami's 6-7 as well. I mean, you're on the outside looking in, right? They're the 9th team. How many teams are getting in the playoffs? 12? I don't even know. They're not eliminated. Yeah, I mean, they're close. I'm just saying from the fact is, 6-7, you got to win. You're really, they're due to win kind of time. You got the Chargers next week. I mean, can they lose to the Chargers? They got the Titans, the Broncos. I mean, they should beat Tennessee and Tennessee. Broncos at home. I mean, the Broncos beat them this year, and they almost beat them twice last year. And then you got the Raiders. All right, you beat the Raiders. So you got two. You should beat the Titans and the Raiders. So you got 2 wins. So you're 8-6 with this game pending and games versus the Chargers and Broncos going. Is that good enough to get in? We're going to find out. All right, back tomorrow, midday money. Happy Sunday. I got a Travis Kelce, and a Jaden Higgins anytime tutty in this game. Not looking good. I'm out of here. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.